Good morning everyone and welcome back to Carprone Racing. I'm here now in the car shop and today we're going to be removing the engine of Noah, which is my 964 RWB. We're going to be sending the engine to our friends down in Pasantamo for an engine rebuild. They have a German builder that's currently in town, and right now we have Christian tearing the motor down. Engine's now out, long block is left, and we're going to be doing some basic cleaning before we turn it over, going through the parts inventory and seeing what else we need to rebuild this engine. Now the engine of Noah's been pretty tired already. In the morning when I start the car, it sputters a lot and it doesn't give me enough power anymore. So right now we're going to do some basic cleaning, load it in the car, and we're going to be delivering it later, and hopefully in a few days the engine is going to be back. We have all our parts that have come in from the States already, and all we need to do is assemble this baby. I'm so excited. Oh, can't wait to get some more power into this 964 because I love driving this car. It's just that it is a bit slow. So Christian just needs to remove the heater exhaust vent system. After that we can clean the block as much as we can, and then from there on we're just gonna load it in the car, inventory the parts, and be on our way. While we are waiting to complete the parts for the motor and cleaning the block, I'm going to do a quick shop walk and show you the cars here and lot today. Over here we have a 675 LT Coupe. We just did a service for this one. Honda Civic, 12C McLaren Coupe, 997 Turbo, RMX5 ND race car, 993 RWB Kirsten, a Radical sitting over there. 720S, which has some electrical issues. We have a Honda S800, 66 Mustang, which I just sold. My Black Manta's being aligned. We just changed some suspension bits. We have a 350Z here for air suspension. Over here we have Keith's 997 Liberty Walk Turbo. We're rebuilding the transmission because there's some noises when he's shifting. E-Class is here for air suspension issues. We have Toyota DX with an LS1. This is up for tuning. This will be lining up on the dyno either today or tomorrow. I have a 1968 Charger, which is my baby. We're upgrading the electric fans because the car is overheating in traffic. And Christian tearing down the air-cooled motor of Noah. Over here we have a 1967 Eleanor Look. That's gonna be for sale soon. Haven't been here in such a long time, but here it is. So one of the reasons why we are dropping off the motor is because they have a builder who used to work with roof. I think that's the guy over there. This is Alfredo Roa, the owner of this place. What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
How are you?
Motor.
Alright.
And all the parts are in
that big box. Okay.
Yeah, so as I told you, I have new valve covers, I have new heads.
Cylinder heads.
So you just need to clean that and that.
Yep. And then we're gonna be setting the crank and the bearing.
I have new covers.
Okay. The gaskets.
It's all in there.
Okay.
We'll do a quick run through with the box.
Sure, let's pull it out.
Here's the benchmark. Look how pretty that thing is. So this is Garage 2233. They specialize in BMWs and Porsches. Alfredo Roa has a few partners here, and it's such a nice place. I don't know why I haven't been here more often. They do also have a used car lot somewhere in the back over there. Anyway, let me get this engine down so that I can show Alfredo the parts. Frustrating, now I have to go back to the car shop. Apparently I did forget to bring the connecting rods and the pistons. My stupid ass didn't even check the guide to see if it was included or not. But now, waste of time. Gotta get back in the car, head back down to the car shop, pick up the pistons and rods, go back there and drop it off again. But I was chatting with Christian and he seems super cool. He lives in Germany and he's used to work for Roof for about 18 years, so he's got tons of experience with air cooled. He makes his own muffler systems, and actually tomorrow they're gonna be bringing a 993 to the car shop so that they can dyno it. That's what we forgot. Now we're gonna go back. Boom! And we are back here. So dropped off the parts. We did forget the pistons. Got some gold oiling tubes, and these are the stud bolts, and along with our con rods. Is this motor for sale?
No, this is the engine with the silver color. It's the one we're gonna dyno the motor.
Oh, wait.
We're waiting for some parts, so actually it should already be in the car. The parts just arrived.
It's for that car?
Yeah, the parts just arrived like an hour ago, so now
So-
we can put it in the car.
This is supposed to be dyno tomorrow, but it's still sitting outside the car.
No.
Guess it's gonna be a long night.
No. What's the difference? I mean, you know, in the Philippines, people work differently in Germany, you know. So,
For you, this is...
I mean, I kind of think we probably do it the other way. First we prepare, and if it's prepared, it goes very fast. I think here, the kind of work, you know, just always make one thing, prepare and do, then prepare the next. But I prepare everything and then you put it together, put it in. So it goes very fast. I mean, it's going to be a longer evening, yes, but I think we'll have the engine in there like 6 o'clock or something like that. So 2 hours, the engine should be in the car.
Gorgeous. This is the exhaust that Christian makes. So look at this part. Common problem with these covers, they melt out. Pero yung pwede mong paluin this way. Kasi nag-melt na rin yung baba niya. This car is gonna be in Carporn Racing tomorrow. We're gonna install the engine, get everything running, convert it to a two-wheel drive so we can dyno it tomorrow. The E39 M5. I used to have one of these babies. Absolutely love driving it. These cars are so practical, they sound great, the shifting feels great, super comfy. I owned mine for a few years before I sold it and I actually quite miss it.
Bernard ba, mag-ready ka ng mga container para at least kung binabakas nila, i-itemize natin.
Sprockets are out. We are opening the gearbox for Noah. It's the C4 gearbox which we are opening to convert into a two-wheel drive car. Right now Christian and Stelios So as I said, we followed the video of number 27, who is a YouTuber as well, who has a blue C4 964. According to him, all we need to do is take out the differential, put a lock ring on the inner and outer shaft, and then put everything back together while removing all the four-wheel drive system over here.
Covering the oil pump. This is actually from you. This was clean before they. So what you see here
That was it.
came from your.
All that.
Yep. Well, of course, also the shaving. Shave this.
We're back here in garage 2233 with Alfredo, and they're still tearing down the motor. They're actually cleaning it up now. They finished it last night. Hi, Christian. How are you? Did you get some sleep?
Yeah.
We got some.
Oh, yep, motors over there. Nothing worrisome. No cracks in the block.
All the parts look good so far.
Back here in garage 2233. It's Friday and they're laying out all the stuff for the engine. Christian is on a timeline here because he leaves at 11 p.m. tonight, which means he's only going to be working till about 8. But he is packed already. Bags over there. Just like a trooper. Laying out all the brand new parts. Christian's seating the piston rings in already, using his thumb to gauge the gap. Let's do the quick rundown of the parts. Over here we have our heads. The heads have been built already from the States so that we don't need to seat the valves. We have our sleeves and then the pistons, and then the oil pump, chain, some of the accessories, the ARP, head bolt kit, the rocker arms, timing guide plastic, the oiling tubes, new camshafts, obviously all the sealing, the bearings, new oil pump, new valve cover head. And over here we have the dismantled motor. All the parts are underneath, they're very old. These are about 20-year-old parts, rocker arms, con rods, the cams, the oil pump. Our oil pump was super sludged already and was on its way out. Over here we have the actual crankshaft. Christian's gonna put it in the vise in a bit. We've cleaned most of it, or they've cleaned most of it. Her heads where the cams go into, and then all the other accessories, bolts, the old guide rods for the block, I think. But everything should be done later, and it's sad I will not be here to watch the whole thing. So Christian's gonna work his magic, and hopefully before the time he leaves tonight, everything will be good. So sad I have to go, but I promised Joe and Sin, and I also want to go to the farm. So we're gonna leave Christian, Alfredo, and Enrique to fix my motor, and hopefully, yeah, when we get back from the farm, everything will be done. Awesome. I am back in the car shop, and today we're gonna be assembling the motor for RWB Noah. I have Christian over here who I've had to ask to come in. Christian's gonna be assembling our motor, which we got back from Garage 2233, which they took only about 8 hours to build, and it was so amazing. It was super fast, and now the motor looks brand new, and now we're gonna be assembling all the ancillaries of the motor. Welcome back to the car shop, everyone. I'm so excited to be back and check on the engine that Christian's been working on. I saw from photos that he was able to complete the ITB linkage along with the wiring harness, the alternator, the new fan, the new pulley. Everything on this engine looks amazing. It looks so brand new. Here it is. Basically, we had to wait for the tool to remove this lock nut so that we can get down to these guys, and the goal is to synchronize them and make a locking ring so that the outside shaft will spin the inner shaft and sending the power back to the rear wheels and not to the front. So as the outside spinning, it spins the inside also. Alright, I don't know if you guys understood that. Christian explaining to me how it works. There's sort of a multi-clutch LSD type system here. It spins the outer housing, which spins the inner housing, which sort of sends the power back to the rear. The guy on YouTube made or machined the piece out of aluminum. We don't have that luxury here, so we're gonna be trying to sort of bolt this thing together and hopefully it works. looking more and more like a motor now.